Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and in this video we have a special Veterans Day video I'm shooting for everyone using the Desert Storm trading cards. Some of you may have seen these, some of you may have not. I have a series, this is the Victory series. Where'd it go? Oh, third series. So there's a third series, and then I'm guessing we're just calling this the first series. So I imagine there's a second series somewhere in between there. And you can tell from the sticker price here, I got it for $1 a pack. So these are more of a novelty item. They're not super popular or like very highly collectible by any means. They do contain some really cool cards, and we're gonna hopefully rip some of those today with the classic wax packs. You can see those there. And today I am wearing my special Green Bay Packers Salute to Service long sleeve, which I'm very excited to wear, especially with them facing the Cowboys this Sunday. These cards are very unique, and given the name Desert Storm, for those of you that don't know, this was a conflict that started in 1991. So it says here that sets of trading cards that feature people and equipment involved in the Persian Gulf War. There's a couple different companies that came out with different sets, supposedly. Topps is the one that we have here, so you can see the Topps logo right there. And right there, it says the top set is made up of 88 cards and 22 stickers and includes images of people and material from all sides of the conflict. They display people such as Norman Schwarzkopf and Dick Cheney, or military weapons and vehicles as the commander-in-chief. George H.W. Bush was the first card in the first series. Some could feature equipment, some can feature vehicles. These did catch a lot of controversy. I guess people didn't like the idea of some of the stuff that could be displayed, or some of the nomenclature didn't make sense, like a very large shipping container. It kind of sounds like a double entendre, like you're saying the same thing two different ways. Or some of the stuff was incomprehensible, like distances of missiles or range and accuracy. So very interesting stuff there that these cards caught a lot of people's attention. But supposedly it was the troops that reached out and said, why don't you make trading cards of things that are going on over here? And I guess around that time, this is when a lot of the sets were making, or a lot of the card companies were making sets of things like cartoon heroes, television personalities, rock stars, and even murderers were some of the categories of types of cards that were out there. So regardless, it says here 8 trading cards, 1 sticker. Like they said, this is 88 card set with 22 stickers. Here's 1 sticker and 8 trading cards. So it looks like they kept that theme through the first and third series. If you go on Amazon, you can get a case or a box of 36 packs of the yellow, it says. So I'm guessing it's the first series here, the Coalition for Peace, we'll call it, or the Victory series. 36 packs box. Oh, it says there's series 2. Oh well. For $22.99. There's other boxes going for $17, $18. Some of these packs are selling for $3.99. I got these at a local card shop for $1 a piece, like this sticker shows there. Some of these cards are selling for maybe a couple dollars. There's not a whole lot that are too desirable or big chase cards. Of course, there are different variations. There's a couple cool looking ones. A lot of them give a history of the back of the card, and I'm just going to show a couple of these here. Some will show, like they said, Dick Cheney, and then a couple sentences or description of Dick Cheney or what they had to do in different wars and things like that. So it is a pretty cool series, and there's a card list here on Cardboard Connections. So if I remember, I'll leave that in the links down below. But let's go ahead and open these up on Veterans Day. What time more appropriate than to do this now? So we'll see what we get with our Desert Storm Victory series. 8 trading cards, 1 sticker. So I actually have some other old school, when I bought these wax packs, not only did I buy these, it's almost like a gag gift or something that I just like collecting, but I bought some other old school baseball and football cards that have the same wax pack stuff on there, and it's just funny pulling out the piece of gum because it's like all dried and like really hard. So this looks like this could be a piece of, I don't know, oh wow, look at that. This is, oh, peel carefully. I'm guessing that's a sticker. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it feels a little bit different. USS Sides. Let's see what this is all about. The USS Sides, commissioned in 1981. This Oliver Hazard Perry class FFG is an escort frigate. Card number 126. So this is a pretty cool background. Okay, Tops, I see you. The F4 Phantom. You gotta start flipping it the other way. Card 111, F4 Phantom, first tested in 1958. The F4 Phantom is serving Air Force, Navy, and Marine units today in Operation Desert Storm. It's just funny, like, having lived through this and, like, reading back in history. Do you guys remember much of what happened? If you do remember, where were you when everything was going on? Go ahead and leave a comment down below. The F4 is known for its maneuverability and versatility, equipped with powerful J79 engines. The F4 supports Allied effort primarily as an anti-personnel / anti-tank plane. Very interesting. The F4 Phantom. A-10 Warthog. We probably all know about this one. The A-10 Warthog, Thunderbolt, also known as a Warthog due to its ungainly appearance, has proven itself in Operation Desert Storm as an extremely potent tank killer. That 30 Mike Avenger cannon, which fires special rounds at a rate of 4,200 per minute. How fast can you count in 1 minute? It's not 4,200, I'll tell you that. Rolling out. So here is this. Let's see what this one's all about. Rolling out. Card 91. Tanks provide necessary and reassuring support to Allied infantrymen. Their awesome size, weight, speed, and immense firepower have inspired the nickname Hell on Wheels. So this is just showing the different capabilities now for the tanks. I'm guessing this rolling out is this feature here. Interesting. Allied Forces. Oh, Allied Forces. This is, was this a roster? It is. The following 32 countries make up the Allied Forces in Operation Desert Storm. It's funny how these were Allied forces, Syria, and now you look at this over 20 years later and they are not. USS Long Beach. USS Long Beach, commissioned in 1961, this escort cruiser has been extensively upgraded through the years. I will stop there. I don't want to read all of these cards to you. We're just going to go ahead and flip through these. USS Goldsboro. We'll just read all the big popular ones. Oh, F-14 fighter. The F-14, prominently featured in the film Top Gun, is the Navy's frontline carrier-based fighter design, chiefly for fleet air defense. There is a big joke in the Air Force. We like to say that Top Gun was our best recruiter, even though it's a Navy movie, for those of you that don't know. If you haven't seen Top Gun, and it's a little weird now talking about it because Top Gun Maverick just came out, the follow-up to that. So I'm guessing this is a sticker. It does say peel here. We'll just leave that right there. The E-3 AWACS. I know about these. These are like recon planes-ish. One of the most important and recognizable aircraft in Operation Desert Storm is the E-3 Sentry, otherwise known as AWACS. Airborne Warning... Oh, I just lost my place. Airborne Warning and Control System is easily identified by the 30-foot diameter circular rotodome mounted near the rear of the plane's upper fuselage. Identifying airborne threats, so it basically is like an eye in the sky, if you will. F-16, classic. Very good. The Fighting Falcon is an extremely maneuverable aircraft with its agility limited only by the pilot's individual control. So there's a lot that the pilot can control there. The A6 Intruder. Oh, there's another card in there. A6 Intruder. The M551 Sheridan. Top Gun, classic. Here's Top Gun. I may actually sleeve this one. 3 times annually, 30-40 of the Air Force's best pilots compete for 6 slots at the Fighter Weapons School. The winners of these airborne playoffs enroll in a 4-month course that includes 250 hours of academics and 30 to 40 training sessions. These fighter pilots are the cream of the flying crop, but all American fighter pilots must meet very high standards in order to get their quote-unquote wings. That is the Top Gun School. If you don't know about it, look it up because it is more than just a figure of speech for a movie. Marine APCs, the F-18 fighter, and the Capperino missile launch system. Very interesting. So that was, I think it said Series 2, but this one obviously says 3rd Series. So that was, we'll just call it Series 2 because that's what I'm seeing on eBay and Cardboard Connection. We will start the Series 3. So what do you guys think so far? Okay, a little bit different design, maybe not. This looks like a sticker. Oh, these colors don't run. That is awesome, actually. I'm guessing this makes a little puzzle on the back if you collect them all. But I love this right here. These colors don't run. And this right here, Heroes Welcome. That is awesome. So you can see not all these are like people, players. It's kind of, some of these are like ideas. Heroes Welcome. Operation Desert Storm renewed America's faith in its armed services. The 82nd Airborne shown in part here disembarked from their playing crowds, cheering, and bands playing patriotic songs. Very nice. Even if you're not into trading cards, it's just nice to just kind of admire the artwork that's there and like what it's there for. So here we go again. Pride in the troops. Welcome home, Desert Storm heroes. Worth fighting for. The Vulcan system. I know a lot of you probably seen these things on Call of Duty and think you know what they're about. The burning fields. Initially, during Operation Desert Storm, only some Kuwaiti oil wells were set afire by the Iraqi forces. However, as the war became grimmer for the Iraqis, they escalated their arson, and by the closing days of Iraq's occupation, more than half of Kuwait's 1,000 oil wells were ablaze. Wow. The burning fields. Here's our British troops. Oh, is that going to focus? There we go. What do we got here? Night vision goggles. So there's some equipment. And the French forces. There we go. Okay. It's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here in our last pack. Let's see, 91. I was just born in 91. Wow. Southwest Asia Service Medal. It's pretty cool. There's that sticker. The Kuwaiti troops. Pride in our troops. So we got that last pack. Worth fighting for. We got that one. John Major. Let's look at John Major. When John Major became Prime Minister of Great Britain in December 1990 at age 47, he was the youngest person to hold that position since 1894. As the hand-picked successor of Margaret Thatcher, Major has continued down the path of Thatcherism, which most notably includes Britain's unwavering support and participation in both Operation Desert Shield and Operation Desert Storm. Interesting. John Major. M110, the howitzer. Heard of that one. There's our British troops again. Night vision goggles. And last but not least, the French forces. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for your service out there. If you are serving or have served and watched this, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. If you're interested in these, you can definitely get these in bulk on eBay or Amazon. They're super cheap, and I think it came out to like 63 cents a pack if you bought that case I talked about earlier. Don't forget, go Packers this Sunday. Wearing my salute to service. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Be sure to check the links in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next video.